Mark, what are you doing?
I'm pouring myself a quick glass of rosé.
Idiot. Hello, welcome to the EMBN Show, everyone. This week we've got...
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the new Trek Slash Plus.
Yeah, eMTBs under $4,000.
And, of course, all the other action. Let's get to it. So, Trek Slash Plus. Two of them to talk about. We've got the 9.7 and the 9.9.
Yep.
9.7 comes in at £7,500.
Yep.
9.9, £11,000.
It's a few quid, that.
But this is a serious bit of kit.
Yeah,
Trek are saying this is like their most rowdy e-bike they do. It's for getting the laps in. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, built off of their existing Slash platform in they call it the normal bike world. This basically bolt a motor onto it and off you go. High pivot, 170mm travel front and rear, but you could put a little bit more on the front if you want to get especially rowdy. Motor, TQ, 50 Newton meters with a 580 watt-hour internal battery, but the option to run 160 watt-hour range extender, so you can get bonus laps in.
So it's a lightweight e-bike, 20.8 kilograms, mixed wheel sizes, but on the small it's 27.5 only. Yep. Carbon frame, and those prices. But let's look at the geo a little bit. Head tube angle 62.5 or 63.5.
Depending how you flip that chip.
Depending how you flip it. 77 degrees on the seat tube angle and a reach of 479. Reach, what's that like, Rich? Is that mid-range?
I would say that, to me, in a large, feels a little bit short.
All right.
I would expect it to be a bit for like a big travel kind of slayer of a bike. I would expect that to have been lengthened out slightly, so you got a bit more room to manoeuvre. 479 seems, but horses for courses, and depends what you like, I suppose. But yeah, I like it.
But if you're looking for enduro laps all day long, then there's your bike.
Could be the one.
Not too bad. Right, let's talk about a big event coming up. If you're in the UK, this is, and everyone around the world, you'll have moments in your season where like the big event happens.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's about to happen in the UK, the Malverns Classic. Yeah. A historic event here in the UK. Yeah. It's had lots of top world stars there over the years, and we're talking from the very early 90s onwards. It was a little period where they had a bit of a hiatus, but it's back and it's strong. It's been going now for a good 5-6 years back. And it's a big event coming. Are you going, Rich?
Unfortunately, I'm not in this country to go to the event in this country.
Show off. Me and Leo are going. We're going to have a great time. Malverns Classic, we've got like a whole trade area with over 100 brands in there. There's races for all different ages, all different types of bikes. There's a downhill, there's the dual slalom.
There's all sorts. There's the bridge, the river jump.
The lake
jump, sorry.
The lake jump and the rolly thing over the river.
Where the undulating thing.
What do you call it? It's like a dual race across floating buoys. Pontoon race,
we'll call it.
It's a very funny race, and you get people like Danny Mac doing it.
Yeah, loads of people.
It's very fun.
22nd to the 26th of August this year, so you've got time to get there just? Yeah, you have. You've got just under a month. It's in Herefordshire in the UK. Even if you're not in the UK, come on over. It's well good.
Absolutely, yeah. £33 for a day ticket, £110 for a weekend ticket. Racing music, funfair, expo, and more. Come and get involved. Great event. Right, let's have a look at some bikes now under £4,000. I feel like cost is just something we're always thinking about, but there are great e-bikes for under £4,000. Still quite a lot of money, but
it is,
but you know, these
you can get a really good bike. Now this is all sort of, there's a couple of ways to look at this. One, bikes are getting cheaper, more affordable. Also, 2025 bikes are coming.
Yes.
So brands are shipping off 24 bikes cheaper to make way for these new models. So it means there are some hell of a deals.
Yeah, I mean, and there's going to be some really significant changes coming because you've got different Bosch motors coming that have got a different mounting system. So it's going to sort of make other bikes that are already out there look very old school. So, you know, there's going to be these brand new bikes, great deals on perfectly fantastic e-bikes.
Right, so first up on our list of bikes, we've got the Rock Rider EXPL 520 at £1,900.
Yeah, amazing price, 23.8 kilograms. It's got the Yamaha PWC motor, 50 newton meters of torque, 500 watt-hour battery, aluminium frame, 29-inch wheels. It's a hardtail, 130 mil up front, but a great
introductory, I would say.
Intro bike.
Yeah,
a good price.
Yeah, I think so. I think for a lot of people, if you're looking to have a little dabble, it's a great spot. Next up, the High Bike All Trail Free for $2,500. Now, tell us some stats, Mark.
Yeah, Yamaha again, PWS2 system, 75 newton meters of torque, 720 watt-hour battery, mixed wheel size, 140 mil front and rear, aluminium bike. It's gone up in price, but gone up in capability. Still well under the 4K mark.
Yeah, it's actually reduced from 3.5 to $2,500. I found this. So full sus like this at 2.5K.
Not bad at all.
It's bloomin' good. Now, shop around and there are deals to be had. Next up, the Husqvarna Hardcross HC1. Mark, hit us with the stats.
It is a Shimano motor, EP6, 85 newton meters of torque. Battery, Core S1, 630 watt-hour battery. Mixed wheel size, 180 mil front, 170 mil rear. 24.5 kilograms.
Yeah, 180, 170. That's a monster. Now, shopping around, this bike is around £4,800 to begin with. I found it for $2,900.
That's
nearly 2K off, bud.
That's pretty amazing.
And what you get for that is unbelievable. So I think that is actually sort of a highlight bargain, we'll call it. And then next up, we've got the Marin Rift Zone E Electric 2024, £3,300. Martin, hit us with the stats.
Shimano EP6 motor, 504 watt-hour battery, but option to upgrade to a 630 watt-hour battery. That's quite interesting. 140 mil front and rear, 29-inch wheels. Another great looking bike and another great price.
Yeah, now I've actually found this one reduced from 4,355 to 3,300, as I said. You get a free battery with this one. Bonus battery. That's included in that price. So
yeah, that's a big expense.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, what we got last?
Trek Rail 9.5. This is the Gen 4. This is 3645. Martin, hit us with the stats.
I like this. It's got the Bosch Performance.
It's posh.
It's the Bosch Performance CX motor, which is 85 newton meters of torque. Obviously, Bosch power tube, 750 watt-hour battery. 160 mil front, 150 mil rear, 29-inch wheels. In a medium, it weighs 24.23 kilograms. That's a great bike for under £4,000.
Yeah, I think this could be a winner here. So this is over 6K, £6,025 down to 3,645.
Come on.
The Bosch motor, the big battery, the good travel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the upper end of our sub 4K, but it's a real good one. Again, that's a winner, Mark.
Fantastic bikes there for under £4,000, so that's great. Let us know in the comments what you think about that kind of price range. Are we being crazy when we're thinking under £4,000's good? Maybe we are. I don't know. Let us know what you think. There's definitely some cool bikes in that little run through. If you found some other good deals, let us know about them too. Drop them in the comments down below. Fantastic. Yeah. Right, let's take a look at some cool places.
Cool places, places that are cool, places that people have been
to. Oh. Cool places. Mark C, very excited about being in his cool place.
As he should be. This is a picture of me and his 23 Trek Rail 9.8. About to drop in for an epic descent down from Fanny Big.
I hope he's not dropping in from there. Oh my God. Yeah. Mark C, what are you doing?
Up on the Brecons, amazing place to take an e-bike for a spin.
I live by there.
Do you?
I live by there. I also can't do the accent of the place where I live.
Hello, Steve Jones here. Now, carrying on with the show.
Next up.
Does this make it feel more right or a little bit wrong?
Wrong. Next up, Antonio is in Cerventosa Hill in Balocca de Valle Grande, Big Valley Swing. After a long and painful climb, view over surrounding villages, over Alcobaça City, up to the Atlantic Ocean, if lucky, on a good day.
Not jealous at all.
Very nice
Next one from Rich G. I'm lucky. Straight out my back gate onto these trails. Sierra Nostra, Madrid. That's what he
nice.
says. That's all you need to know, because it does look flipping amazing.
It's all a cool place.
Yeah.
Lastly, from Richard Lucas, my giant trancy overlooking the Lauterbrunnen Valley and the Eiger as we rode up from Schilthorn towards Mürren in Switzerland. Not a bad view to eat our sandwiches.
Definitely
not bad at all.
Those are some amazing cool places. Now remember, we do love to see them. I'm rather jealous after this crop of them.
Yeah.
The uploader is linked in the description down below. Please keep sending them in, because, well, they're actually some good inspiration as well.
They really are, yeah. Right, it's time for some feedback from you guys. Yeah, bit of feedback then. First up, on our Shimano motor updates video from Martyn Ashton, and he says, why are so many of the settings not just available to the user? Why do you need to go to a shop to get those settings put in? These are things that should be easily accessible to configure and play around with for the user. It's a really good point.
Yeah.
I got an answer from Madison, and it says that the new firmware is available to all EP801 bike owners. Riders will need to visit their shop to have a firmware update done. Any new EP801 bike assembled after June 25th will have it already installed. We're already installed, but they've got to be shipped, obviously. But listen to this, and this is where our man Martyn Ashton will be excited. An update to Shimano's eTube Project Cyclist smartphone app will be released this autumn.
Nice.
And will allow riders to perform the firmware update themselves and customise their EP801 setting on their own, on the app. How cool is that?
Nice.
So yes, it should be and will be. So great stuff.
Subscription coming in.
Oh God, no, that didn't go down well. Right, on the same video, Royce Angel asked, do Shimano have any warranty support in the UK? I heard that they finally have a repair centre somewhere in the south of England. How easy / expensive is it to get Shimano motors serviced or repaired in the UK?
Well, it says you can find your local service centre on the Shimano website. We'll link that down below, because that'll make life a lot easier. But for any issues, you should really contact the shop or the site that you bought your bike / motor from, and hopefully they should be able to deal with it. If not, contact Madison, as we sort of previously stated, the guys who import it there, and they'll help you get that repaired as well.
Yeah,
that's absolutely. If you're UK based, I should say, obviously, of course.
Yeah. On a different video, Steve went to Bafang to find out whether e-bike motors are waterproof. On that video, Lucky Jim 51 said, so I would like to take better care of my second motor. That makes me think he's blown one up.
Yeah.
What do we need to do to save it from water? Where to find an e-bike repair manual? Well, an e-bike repair manual, it's actually quite hard to just decide to sort of repair your own motor. Once you start cracking into those things, you're potentially messing with warranties.
I was just about to say warranty.
So there are a couple of motors out there. Hopefully that's going to get more and more that you can self-service. But they are rarer than most, obviously. So I would always suggest going back to the dealer if you've got any problems with the bike to get things fixed through warranty and thus. But if
get it done legit.
If you're trying to save it from water, the thing I feel like I've started to have in my mind about my e-bike is like, do I need it to be waterproof? I could do an awful lot to avoid getting it submerged in water.
Yeah,
it's not something I need to do.
No, so I also, another thing here is I don't overly wash my e-bike.
Yeah.
I only wash it when it really, really needs it. I might give like the drivetrain and that a quick sprinkling, quick spray, if you know what I mean, or even just wipe the dust off, things like that. But I won't be there sort of with certainly not with a pressure washer or the hose, just constantly washing it after every ride, because you're just going to increase those chances as well of doing any water damage.
Yeah, and I'm going to reference Steve's motor service video that he did recently. It just made me realise that almost all of the problems you get on e-bike motors come from water ingress, which was the term they kept saying.
Yeah.
And it made total sense. So it is something to really try and avoid. And yeah, I guess those waterproof motors will come, but there's always going to be a little bit at this point. So try and avoid it.
Right, next up, Martyn, you recently went on a ride with Chris Ackroyd to try and answer the question, are low-powered e-bikes faster? And this comment was left for you.
Yeah, Ian Ferguson, 5850. Basically, I'm going to paraphrase, he was really worried about the weight of a full power bike, but after riding a few, realised that you don't feel it so much when you're riding it. That said, he has had a go on a Cannondale Moterra SL, and that also felt pretty brilliant. But he's not been noticing the weight on the full power bike, which is what he eventually went with. So I guess let's throw that question out to you guys. Has something similar happened to you? Have you had your doubts about mid assist or lightweight e-bike compared to a full power, full weight? Do you think you prefer the full fat, or do you want to go lightweight? Let us know in the comments, because we're really trying to see where where that's going. Yeah, and I've got to think, we've got to ask that question, with the new motors and new bikes that are coming out at this time. I won't go into all of the bikes that are doing that, but the Amflow is definitely throwing a spanner in the works of is there still a place for an SL bike? Don't know.
Let us know.
Get involved.
Okay, time for the bike vault, Mark. What have we got first?
First one here is from Clint, the e-bike guy from Idaho. I know him well. The Frog Pond EMTB ride. It was an epic and a technical ride on his 2021 Trek Rail. There it is.
It's a nice picture. I like it. Can we super nice them? Can we bring that over?
Yeah. That's
a super nice.
That is a super nice.
Next up, Kyle V. Mondraker level with reserve wheels. Oh, that is fancy.
It is.
I'm undergoing treatment for cancer. Good luck. And the e-bike allows me to stay active and provides great joy between sessions of chemotherapy. That's awesome.
Oh, amazing.
What's not awesome, dude?
Yeah.
Is your bike's non-drive side.
Oh, of all the things.
Come on.
That was an easy win, Kyle.
Yeah.
It was an easy win. Good luck with your treatment, though, dude.
Definitely.
And thanks for sending in your bike.
I'm going to super nice it anyway.
No, he didn't.
But come on. I know, too
Next
soft.
up, Crispin Elliston. He says, I've been wanting to get an eMtb myself for a while, but my wife made a rule that I wasn't allowed to get one until I got her one.
Oh, that ain't fair enough.
Nice. But here he is with his high bike, all trail free, size medium. Got it as a bargain from Treads at $2,500.
There we go. What are we saying? Under the 4K mark.
Love it.
Yeah, that's cool. Real nice picture
I'm going to give that super nice too.
Nice.
Like that a lot.
Right, last but by no means least, Clindo, one of the most scenic trails in the world, Lake Tahoe.
Lovely.
Very nice. This is a Poly Sonny, the Bosch race motor on this, 200mm travel, mixed wheel size, and I like gold.
Love gold. Super nice. Thank you for sending your bikes into the bike vault. Get involved with the uploader. Send us your bike. We love seeing them. Over on the Dirt Shed Show too. We love that.
Plug.
Little plug for the Dirt Shed Show.
The uploader is, of course, linked down below.
Absolutely.
If you want to know where to find it.
Bit of social.
Yeah, go on then.
A little bit of social to end. First up, look at this. What a spot. What a location.
Wowzers. Squirrel Squeezer.
Wow, that looks amazing.
1,600 metres high. It looks really way higher than that, but I mean...
Wow, yeah,
Zanderland.
cool.
I don't know where that is, but that looks unreal.
Right.
Very jealous, like that.
Next up, little preview of an edit from Thomas Ola on his high bike.
Oh, he loves it, look,
He's a great rider, man, I tell you.
I mean, he's got the swizzles, the twizzles, the whirls and the curls.
He's a really good rider. Really nice guy, really good rider, and that would definitely be worth watching.
Like
it comes out in full.
And then last, but by no means least, again, Zandem, three of us, where's this?
Oh, he's absolutely hauling down there.
Goodness me, look at that trail, it looks rough as...
great.
I like that.
Yeah.
That trail's right up
Looks hot. Looks really hot. Some great looking stuff over on social. Some inspiration there to get you riding.
Well, that is it, Mark. We've come to the end. Thank you for having us, everybody. It's been a pleasure, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see you next week on the EMBN Show, but it's goodbye from us.
Doodles!